Okay, we live. We live. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, but every time I see that button, I see those numbers counting up, I get excited because we're gonna uncover something that's gonna be real. We're gonna give you guys something to feed off. This is Dr. Hood. We back with another exclusive. DRH19D. If you didn't know, hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Hit that bell for notifications. I say that real good, huh? Def Chef in the building. Def Chef.
What's up with it, man?
What's going on? What's going on? We got Bria Lay. She messing with her configurations and everything. She'll get up in there. She'll be up in there. Hey, get back on your phone if you need to. Either way it go, even if it don't sound great, as long as you're in the building, I'm happy. You dig? Of course, you see it says SIMP Olympics. It says SIMP Olympics. This is what we do. We surfing the net. We're trying to find out all the simps. We sniffing them out, and we found one. We got a simp. He dates prostitutes. He expects a good outcome. He's talking about she's not a current prostitute right now. She used to be a prostitute and all of this stuff. I didn't know rather if you was once a prostitute or you're a current I didn't think it mattered. I thought that, you're not supposed to make a whole housewife. Apparently, that's what this guy's into. He's looking for something serious. Like I said, women hit the wall, guys hit the wall. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, there's a bunch of guys, they hit the wall, man. When that testosterone get to dropping, you start to not be as desirable as you usually were, and you get to making stupid ass decisions, putting up with stuff that you normally wouldn't have put up with. Okay. This is a epidemic. I'm about to say pandemic, but this is an epidemic, that's been going on in the Black community, all the communities. People think that they can do that. I don't understand if it's just the lack of companionship or whatever it may be. You pass up so many good girls in life, and then you just go after the ones that have no respect for their bodies or anything. So we're gonna break it down, and yeah.
Hello.
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up, babe? What's your name?
Trey.
Trey, where you calling me from?
I'm calling from Louisiana.
Oh, look at you, Louisiana. We had the last girl from Louisiana.
Yeah. I noticed that. I said, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so the last girl from Louisiana, he's from Louisiana. That looked like shit. The job is done. He called up here after her, so he must be heard something on there that he liked. He
a little too happy for me, though.
We say he's just chuckling and shit.
He's just chuckling and chuckling.
Okay, was that somebody you can link up with?
Nah. Like she, I don't know. Nah, that's not my level.
What's not the level? What happened?
I mean, like she has. I mean, we all have our past and everything. So I could overlook that. I overlooked that before. I talked to a Memphis girl. She was down in the streets and everything.
She was down in the streets, so he got straight to it.
This old P Valley ass nigga.
He got straight to it, man.
We can already see what
bro. To be. She in the streets, bro. That's the only way you can find a woman.
But she went back to that. She reverted back to that.
Why Kendra keep petting that weave, bro?
Man, that's what she does, man. That shit probably about to fall off, nigga.
Why she keep petting that joint?
Come on, bro. Like, you see what it is, man. Like, I want to see what niggas look without all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. But anyway, though, let's see what this gentleman.
Yeah, because we could go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I want to hear
what it is. We elevating now.
Okay, well, fair enough. Let's keep going. Trey, Louisiana. How old are you?
I'm 37.
37. What you do for a living?
I work for the government.
Works for the government. You have any kids?
I don't have any kids.
No kids. What's your birthday or zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini. So this is Trey, Louisiana, 37, works for the government. No kids. Gemini. What kind of woman are you looking for, babe?
I like somebody that's intellectual. I'm a really deep person.
There
we go. There we go. See, I told you, man.
Back to Africa, ass nigga.
That's why I'm just letting him talk. I'm just trying to get a feel for what's going on. He should feel he's deep, though. There's nothing wrong with a black man feeling he's deep, right? Usually deep people are intelligent, bro. So let's continue. He hasn't said anything bad yet.
No, he hasn't. But we getting him for all the stuff that he's about to say.
But we already know what's coming.
We getting him early just for the stuff that he's about to say.
Because we can hear it. We can already hear it in your voice, bro.
My mom used to just want to whoop my ass. Like, what for? Oh, I'm gonna get you for what you about to do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you for the shit that you about to do. Okay, mom. Okay, this old mom ass nigga right here.
Yeah,
somebody that's smart, goal oriented, height, weight, body, proportion wise. So I like dark chocolate. You know what I'm saying? I like your complexion.
See, he got into. I noticed a lot of black dudes do this. I do this sometimes. I'm a little guilty of this too. When we talk about the intellectual values and the statistics and the levels, the attributes. We're real brief about it, but we get real detail orientated when we come to, I want the booty to look like this. I want the waist to look like this. I want it to be all carved and sculpted out.
Yeah, we want to do squats and lunges.
Exactly. So, just real brief about, the intellectual qualities, whether if she's a high school graduate or she got a little bit of college under her belt, or, none of that matters. The height, weight, all of that matters more.
Somebody that's smart, goal oriented, height, weight, body, proportion wise. So I like dark chocolate. You know what I'm saying? I like your complexion too. But I've been around the world, so so as long as somebody's smart like that, they got something going for themselves, because that's what I do. I'm all about business.
Okay. What's some deal breakers?
Deal breakers, I don't need nobody that's bigger than me, I've been putting it down for a long time, so I'm getting older, I say I can't.
So he's been putting it down for a long time. He doesn't want anybody bigger than him. Bria, what you got to say about this?
Yeah, sorry, you guys. I just finally got here. I'm just listening in. I don't know. I don't know if you really got to say all that.
I know you're married and everything, but just fast forward. Just fast forward way back in the day. Would you date a guy, that comes off like this, or you need to hear a little bit more?
I think I'll hear a little more, but for the moment, he just sounds pretty desperate.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Keep putting all that work in, also I can't be picking up people on bicycles. I can't be doing all that. I'm not going to be out there fighting with baby daddies no more. We're not doing all that no more.
He said no more. So that means that this guy has been doing that.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I should have known.
See, the language, the English language, the way you flip those words can mean a lot.
This nigga is crazy, bro.
Like I see if he said he don't want to be fighting no baby's daddy, but he said he don't want to do it no more.
Look at Kendra's face right now.
Exactly.
She's like, what is this guy about to say?
Look at Kendra's face.
She's going, she's saying, yikes. That's what she's saying.
But this is what I'm saying. People, they get out here, they vulnerable. Obviously, they had some terrible experiences, but they'll put themselves on I would call this like a fast track dating cipher, right? Does it give that kind of vibe? Like, how can you filter and how can you screen? What's the security measurements and the levels, you know, like, you know, if I go out in the streets, I know if I act a certain way, you know, I'm going to attract a certain type of woman, you know. So if I'm getting on this, am I really going to attract the right woman doing this? Or maybe the right woman is on here. Maybe you're a woman, Bria. Maybe the right woman's on here and I can get on here and then she'll just see me and be like, wait a minute, this is the guy.
The right woman is not on here. I don't think so.
Right. That's what I was thinking, but you know, I didn't want to be biased, right?
Right.
Oh, you fought baby daddies in the past?
Nah. I ain't fought no baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? I dismissed that. You know, I got my own thing, but you know, I ain't got time for that. So.
Okay. Would you date a woman with kids?
Yeah, because my daddy, he my stepdaddy, and but the woman has to know, or she has to teach her child that this dude is providing. You know, so that's what my mama said. She said, "You can go back with your real daddy." You know, my real daddy wasn't doing too much for me. She said, "You can go back with your real daddy." You know what I'm saying?
See, this is some sad shit. I thought this was gonna be like a comical one.
This ain't funny at all, bro. You see me, usually I'd be interjected by that. I'd like, oh, this nigga got some trauma. And you know, I do too, right? I'm not even trying to judge this nigga in a negative way, but I just know what's going on right now. He needs you know, he's going a little therapy session for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Know, or she has to teach her child that this dude is providing, you know. So that's what my mama said. She said, you can go back with your real.
So she got to tell the child that he's the Captain Save-A-Hole, right? And that this guy is, you know, the provider. So it has to be, if I'm going to mess with somebody with a kid, we're going to have to establish at least that I'm the provider. You know, this guy, his dad, he comes from a situation like this to where his dad wasn't shit. And his mom used to tell him every now and then when he's getting out of line, it's like, well, I can go drop you off with your dad. Your dad don't do shit for you. This guy does.
I'm reading a whole lot. Like, I can tell, like, the way the story went and how he's giving it up. That's what I'm thinking. Like, it wasn't, oh, well, you know, you can go with your dad. It was on like, nigga, your dad ain't shit, nigga. I'll take you over there. Yeah. You know, I can leave you with him, nigga. He ain't gonna have nothing for you. He don't want you over there. Like, I'm not necessarily saying it went that far, but I know how deep this goes. I was raised by my grandparents, right? So I know how these conversations go.
Wow.
I know Bree's done. This is a culture shock. This goes on a lot in our community. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many friends or you know, whoever that grew up without a dad. I'm not saying tragedies happen, but
backstory probably.
Yeah.
For real.
Daddy, you know, my real daddy wasn't doing too much for me. She said, you go back with your real daddy. You know what I'm saying? But understand that this man right here, he actually provided for you. So you need to respect that. And so that's what I did to keep myself out of trouble and everything, because I respected everything that he was doing for me. So as long as that understanding goes down, you know what I'm saying? I said, that's my dad. You know what I'm saying? I never called him by his first name or nothing like that. So, but in this day and age, there's a lot of toxic situations and a lot of different relationships and roles that we play now.
Okay. And so this guy is 37, 38 years old.
That's still young.
Yeah.
So he still has some time to figure this out. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, man. I would hope, you know, there's a lot of problems we always have some time to figure out. I don't really know if we do it, but yeah, man, like, you can always fix yourself or move whatever it is we talking about. Whatever it is you want to do for yourself, right? I don't got no control of that.
Yeah.
And I absolutely champion the idea of improvement. What else? Redemption. Correction, right? Sometimes the answer you thought was right 5 months ago, right? It might be different now, let alone 5 years ago, 15 years ago, childhood shit. So, all right.
Absolutely. That's just how time works. You know what I mean? It's like that ultimate variable that you just can't change. As time goes on, everything changes.
Right.
It can't stop changing, can't stop evolving. There's no stopping. If way after we're all gone, time is going to still keep going. That's like the one thing in physics, right? There's like the absolute one thing that you cannot ever change.
Time does not stop just because it stopped for me.
Right.
I say all the time, just because something ends for me,
Yeah.
the end of you can see it in who.
You're talking about going to prison, is that?
No, I'm talking about life. I'm talking about life and life and death, or even being stagnant. Right? If I decide, I don't want to better myself, there's going to be millions of people who's all like, "Oh well, you go ahead and don't better yourself," and then I'm gonna be mad at them because that's kind of how we are, right? People get upset at people who have figured out a way to do better than them, right? And I'm pretty sure like that. Maybe that's what he's looking for, right? With some of these answers, because the whole thing he's saying about his mom and just that situation, that's just an interesting thing to talk about right now. Is all.
Yeah, it is. Like, wouldn't you think that, like, just in general, like all of us, everybody, you kind of want to do better, at least than what your parents were able to do for you, right? Like, I think that's kind of like a normal thing. You say, okay, maybe you say, my parents did the best they could or whatever, but I'm going to try to do better than that for my kids or for my life or for my, and it kind of just, I feel like this guy's sort of saying that, that's kind of like, I don't know, the classic story, right? Oh, my parents did this and did that, but I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to do better than they were able to do for me.
Yeah, and a lot of times all that centers around tangible shit, right? Because to me, the most important thing is to give them what your parents couldn't or give you, like of themselves. Like tangible things are important, but that shit's overrated, right?
Yeah, definitely.
There's very few people in the world who are just like tangible driven, like it's like how Baby is or P did, like those type of motherfuckers. Like the average person just wants to be loved and wants to be recognized for whatever their worth is. Like, so I think that it's more so a thing of that.
Yeah,
but I mean, when you buy friends long enough, I imagine that's the way to do it, right?
Right.
He seems like the type of dude who buy friends all his life.
Yeah, he seems. I mean, you're watching a clip for 30 seconds or something. You can't say much. I'm not trying to judge this guy, but he just
judge his ass.
He does. He seems lost. As many of us are. As many of us are. I'm not trying to, say anything real bad about him. I haven't even really watched much of the clip, but he seems lost. And I'm not going to say, a lot of people who are dating out there in the dating world are lost, but I guess to a degree, maybe somewhat, because I guess you're looking for someone that you have not found yet. I mean,
and he's not even like speaking with conviction, so
not at all. No,
it's kind of like he's, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like real delicate with this shit.
Yeah, he seems really unsure about himself. And women or anybody, men, everybody can pick up on that.
Yep.
Simp dates prostitute, looking for a wife.
Has
this
he said
sounds
that
like
yet, though? Oh, he did say that.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Mr.
Dark Kent. We got another one. Dark Kent.
Oh, this my guy right here. What's up, guy? Is he up in here?
Nah, he's in the chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah. So this looks like a situation where, you know, you could tell he's sad. He done got his little haircut and shit. His girl left him.
Man,
I'm gonna just go ahead. Man. His girl left him. Now he's getting on Kendra G's show to try to rebound and get back. He know, but it's not that he's genuinely trying to come up and find somebody. He wants his girl to see this video to make it seem like he has some type of options that he really doesn't have.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
That's the vibe that I'm getting.
See, bro, I hate when you start, bro. You be making me sad, bro. Like, are you serious? Like, oh no, please. Like, I know this isn't what we're saying.
That he got his hair cut and shit. You know?
Nah, man. Nah, you just. I don't know how you're able to spin this stuff like this, but you see,
it's called reading between the lines.
Oh man,
been there, done that.
Did he say why his ex left him? Out of curiosity.
No, I don't know. Let's dive back into him just for a second.
All right.
Okay, fair enough. Trey, does a woman have to look a certain way?
Yeah, she got I think the last dude, he said that the 3 F's or the 4, 5 F's or whatever, fit, feminine, you know, those type of things, you know.
He doesn't remember.
I did always like a left eye though, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of toxicity, you know what I'm saying. But that's
toxicity.
This nigga
he's inviting. This nigga
is a walking fool, bro.
Now look, I've been in a toxic ass relationship, you know, toxic, right? And I knew that even if it was going to end up toxic, I couldn't invite the toxicity into the relationship, right? Because when you invite it, it's going to be 10 times worse, right? You know, So this guy, he said he likes a little left eye. He wants a good girl, but he likes a little left eye on the side, little toxicity.
Left eye crazy than the fuck. I don't know what he on. He want the house burned down.
She's batshit crazy.
He want shoes burnt up in the bathtub, and
he'll never be happy, not ever. He's never gonna be happy.
He's asking for some problems. I know he don't want.
That's not the way I'm running with. So, you know, somebody got to be educated. Somebody got to be smart, goal oriented.
Okay.
We all go through different changes in our bodies and everything. You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect. You know, only God is. So.
Right.
Okay. All right. This is Trey, Louisiana, 37, works for the government, no kids, is a Gemini. Does she have to make a certain amount of money?
We ain't gonna get too out. We're gonna say 50K.
Oh,
hey, I mean, what? What's the problem? He can't want her to 150 to. I mean, 50K.
I got homie up here, you know. Don't be talking about my homie on the screen. You know. He makes under 50K. He makes 45 and under.
Man, he must not be working hard enough. He got that hard hat on and that goddamn vest, and he's making where does he work then? He should be pulling a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
At least 50K. I mean, I make more than that, but we're gonna say at least 50K though, at least. At least so you could be able to buy a car and be able to, I'm gonna say this right now because my sister, she got mad at me. She said, you probably the type that say a girl need to pay some of the bills. I think she do need to pay part of those bills, so I can know that if I fall back.
All right, what you think? What you guys think about that? The girl needs to be able to pay
he's
part of the
sounding all
bills.
right to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is he on level ground? Is that what's going on over there, Bree? You paying some of the bills?
Yeah, I totally think that it's normal and okay that when you're dating or looking to date, looking for a partner, that it would be normal that you would be looking for somebody who is like self-sufficient, independent, makes their own money, and is able to contribute to what you guys both got going on. But the thing that's weird is like, I just don't really like how they position it as like a prerequisite to date someone, like with the numbers, like 45K, 50K, like what's that all about? Like, why not say something like, oh, I'm looking for someone who has a job and you know what I mean? Somebody who's working or somebody who's driven or motivated and, I don't know, there's a million other things that you could, and a lot of other attributes or things that you could look for in a potential partner, and not just put like that stone cold number. I just think that's weird. I don't know.
Right.
Well, what happened with that is that those are the conversations that are had so much, right? Because before it was just have goals, be about something, the money would take care of itself. For the most part, there were people who specialized in dating for money or whatever, like, but now the way it's set up is that those type of things have become important, even as a prerequisite. I mean, one thing I will say, the more money you make, the less fucks you could give about it, right? Because I make a good amount of bread, so that shit don't matter to me. I'm not self-conscious about it. I don't even fucking talk about money, right? Like, nobody cares. I only make good money to broke people, right? Because I'm in these rooms and there's plenty of times I'm the low guy. I'm the caterer in these rooms, right? So, fuck, we know I'm not the money guy.
Hey, Dark Cat. He said he a 50-50 brother.
He said he only care about himself.
He only care about himself, man.
But I mean, like, yeah, man, now those questions get asked because for real, like back in the day, it was certain things were kind of known and understood. And also bills were different.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember when my grandfather got a damn car phone. That was like technology. Now everybody in the house got their own phone. Cable is $300. So paying all the bills can become quite the task.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, shit. If you got it like that, I tell especially any man who could do it. Excuse me. If you got it like that, oh man, that's a beautiful thing. I mean, me, I could pay a bunch of bills. I can't pay every single bill. I can't pay for all the phones. I can't pay for all the lunches.
Why? And
all
why
the birthdays. Right? It's Mother's Day. I'm buying so that's what I mean by all the bills.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got it like that, that's cool. I wish I had enough money to just pay any bill that came my way or just came, under my roof. Yeah. That would be awesome.
Yeah, who doesn't wish, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. But no, I don't think it's too much to ask a potential partner to contribute to what you got going on, or potentially might got going on. Let's hear what this Sim has to say. Oh, no.
Yeah, let's get back to this Sim.
And the whole team got me too to be able to jump right back on, because I got mine. I need to know that you got that you can handle a situation too.
Okay, so wait, real quick. So, most women don't want to pay bills anymore. Is that a bad thing?
Look at Kendra's face, bro. Kendra? What are you
What I
talking
don't
about?
see, I don't think he said most women don't. Is that what is?
She said that.
Let me go
She's
back.
trying to make a point. Yeah. What was that?
Yeah, I mean,
It's like she like kind of took what he was saying and sort of twisted it or something. That was
right.
Yeah.
To be able to jump right back on, because I got mine. I need to know that you got that you can handle a situation too. To say
he's dead ass serious.
He's gonna make a statement. I feel like when people have to say stuff like that, like I got mine, so I need to make sure. Like, if you really got yours, you ain't gonna be sitting there saying that like that on here. I don't think. He's probably broke.
A girl need to pay some of the bills. I think she do need to pay part of those bills, so I can know that if I fall back, then the whole team got me too, to be able to jump right back on. Because I got mine. I need to know that you got that you can handle a situation too.
Okay, so wait, real quick. So, most women don't want to pay bills anymore. Is that a bad thing?
I mean, you have to ask the audience. I guess so.
Well, I guess that's what they're asking. So, was she talking about in marriage, your sister?
Yeah, I think the new thing is now, because like my dad, he pays all the bills, but my mama, she would always go handle business and she would always get it right. And so she don't have to pay bills anymore. She does everything around the house and everything. But I know my mama, she always gonna hold it down anyways. And he knows that too. He knows that if he was incapacitated or something like that, she can handle that. She knows how to pay the bills. Some women nowadays, they gonna still ask you and you probably be paralyzed over there. Can't even talk. And she like, I don't know what to do. And I'm just gonna leave because she never paid the bills. So, at least know how to.
Hey man, he made a good ass point.
Oh yeah, that right there. I'm rocking with that. Now see, that's a life of luxury. If just imagine I make enough money to where I can pay all the bills, but like you gotta pay them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna give you the money. Oh man, that shit. Fuck. I wish.
And she can't even do that. And then he could be incapacitated or get in an accident or whatever. I think that's very important. I think we're looking at this the way this hypergamy, that's why I got it down here. The way the world is, and the way in the perfect world, the way things will probably run. But you got to be realistic. If you fall, the whole ship is going to fall. If she's not sustainable, she can't sustain money. She can't, I don't think that's good for a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? Soul power in the building. Salute, y'all.
Soul power. What's happening?
But I know my mama, she always gonna hold it down anyways, and he knows that too. He knows that if he was incapacitated or something like that, she can handle that. She knows how to pay the bills. Some women nowadays, they gonna still ask you, and you probably be paralyzed over there, can't even talk. And she like, I don't know what to do, and I'm just gonna leave because she never paid the bills. So at least know how to pay.
What happened?
Oh no, here we go. Yeah, that's sad though. That's that's sad. That is some, like, who are you laying up with, bro?
I don't know. He keeps going back to his parents and what he learned, in his childhood, I guess. And he's trying to. It seems like he's trying to always make like some sort of comparison to that. That's like basically his goal, relationship goals.
To be like his parents.
Yeah. Even though he says that it really wasn't all that good for him.
Right.
To be like, he has to be like him, but he wants to be better. But yeah, it's just what he learned. So I'm sure he's spit this to every single person he's ever dated. He always goes back to that. And then he says, but he's going to do better.
Man, honestly, what it sounded like, he should go find him a really smart chick, right? Like you guys just said, who like she has like her own little bread saved up, but she's really smart with money. Get with her, nigga, and let her pay the bills and just do that, and it'll be cool. Like you're already used to it, bro. That's the dynamic. Like, and that's okay. You don't even really want like a chick like where you know you gonna start a business. She's gonna do it with you. Like, nah, you cool with okay, just make sure that all the bills are paid. Make sure it is. Don't waste
Yeah.
money. Have a budget.
Right,
Oh
right.
man, bro.
That'd be
You know
perfect for
what?
this guy.
But my
But
thing is this: you work for the government, right? Now you a regular employee. I used to work for the government. So you making, I'm gonna say you making 70,000, right? So they gonna take 30% of that money. So you're making about 49 to 52,000. Like that's what you gonna get. Everything you buy, you gotta pay 10% tax. Well, I'm from Washington. State tax here is 10% on it, you know. So I don't know, man. Like you know, because paying all the bills on your own and then having somebody who could just handle business, that's a luxury, bro. That's the reality of it. Right. So you better be you know, you hopefully you got more than one stream of income. But that sounds like a pretty good deal to
I'm
me.
sure he doesn't. But we're sitting here talking about it sounds like it would be good for him and all that, but he's out here looking for a prostitute, some, you know, flashy girl making way more money than he makes. He's looking for the wrong type of woman, and he's never going to be happy.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be satisfied till he's on his ass. You know?
Yeah, because if you know what she is, right? Because if you call it in the Kendra G show, I know what type of women you like.
Well, she said desperate. She said he seems a little. She said she's gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. That's what she said, and that, you know, he seemed a little desperate, and that I would agree.
Yeah.
Pay the bills, pay partial of that. You know, I got the money. The money's there. You know what I'm saying? But know how to do that and work with it, you know.
Okay. All right. So this is Trey. Let's do the Kendra Cam, Trey.
All right.
Uh-oh, Trey.
Okay.
I think the light a little bit too strong over here.
Nah, we can see you. Look clean cut. You look good, Trey.
It's just a normal Levi shirt. I seen somebody on there say something, you know what I'm saying? I'll be over there trolling with y'all too.
So they got on his Levi shirt.
You know, just like a
Levi shirt. Would it matter if it was a Balenciaga shirt?
Well, who right? Like, oh man,
nah,
I'm
but
trying
like,
to defend you, nigga.
You know,
man, shit. I'm from the CD, man. I grew up on Levi's, so I know now it's all about this designer, but I don't, you know. Hey, I wear some Levi's.
I know if you're caught up in that, you're caught up. You know, it's like a thing where you just is caught up and you caught up. So
like when you like list what you're wearing, you mean like he stood up and said, "Oh, I just have a Levi's shirt." Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
That's
he was a little self-conscious about the
like,
shirt.
I mean, you know, man, I don't know, man. I'm old, man. I'm 48 years old. I didn't even notice anything about the shirt or the brand or nothing. For all I knew, that could have been a Balenciaga.
Well, he looking in the chat.
Yeah,
you know,
get out the chat, nigga.
Yeah, they on his head about the shirt in the chat.
Of course, it's the chat.
Hey, when you come on a show like this, somebody's gonna have something to say about you.
Of course, absolutely. That's what I'm thinking. Like, nigga, you know the show you called into. Just deal with the host. Get the fuck out the chat, bro. Oh yeah, my little shirt. It did. Now, see, now
he's a troll and he be over here trolling, you know. So this is what you do, bro. You're not just coming over here genuinely trying to shoot your shot, but you know, these are the type of atmospheres, and this is where you're looking for a woman, which explains the quality of woman that you're able to obtain, you know.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like who knows the quality of woman that he would be able to obtain if he would actually just keep it real and be like himself and not look for somebody who's, I don't know, I wouldn't say like not out of his league, but just like the wrong person for him. And that's actually really sad, because he probably could have a good woman in his life and have a good future and have a good life and stuff, but he won't, because he's looking for the wrong type of woman.
So what would you rate him 1 to 10? You can't use 7.
Like 1 to 10.
Rate him 1 to 10. What he say? What Cavasello say? He said fresh face, fresh out the shower, no wig, no makeup.
Nah, this guy, he just seems super fake to me. I'm rating him like a 2 or 3.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Look at this guy. He's and he's just totally not my type. He's trying to find a prostitute, and he what does this guy even want for his life? He wants drama and chaos. I mean, no. Why would I? No.
Okay.
Hey, she's brutal, well, man. I like it, man. I like it. We gotta rate him hard out here, man. I hope y'all get lifted
for real
out there.
Yeah, we definitely.
I know you probably see me on Instagram and stuff. I'll be over there trolling with them.
Trey, when's your last relationship?
It was 3 years ago. Yeah, she called the cops on me because I was about to leave the cops.
So he loves this toxic shit.
Oh yeah, he does. Look at him. Yeah.
And these cops.
Hey,
you know, said the cops and shit. Hey,
like that. Yeah,
that toxic.
He misses those moments.
Yeah, I wonder if he experienced that then in his life previously. Maybe he's just used to it.
Wow. Cops came and said, "Okay, we understand, Mr. Trey, what's going on here." You know what I'm saying? But
who called the cops on you?
Yeah, that's another story, you know. But
now you gotta tell us why she called the cops on you.
She said you gotta tell us why. Like, Kendra, why are you? You know, and Kendra's 40-something years old, 40 years old. Like, at some age, you gotta grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotta grow up now.
I believe she didn't want me to leave. She from Memphis, you know what I'm saying? She used to be
it's her again.
She used to be a street walker out there before a long time before that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't judge nobody past nothing like that. So you know what I'm saying? We was together for 3 years and everything. One of those type of girls that hold you down and everything. She just couldn't get it right.
One of them type of girls that I heard that before. Let the pause just for a second, Def Chef. We need a little bit of help. I got Dark Kent right here in the building. What's going on, my brother?
Yeah.
What's good?
Oh man, you know, we just dissecting. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to everybody in the chat, Chef.
What's up, my
guy? Dating. I'm gonna call myself the dating science class. You know, we're the dating, you know, we're dating, we're talking about different dating situations, and we're dissecting it with a real fine knife. You know.
That's right.
Okay, he that 50-50 brother, like my man was saying in that video.
You got a chance to check him out?
No, I ain't got a chance to check him out. But that was some interesting shit though when you posted that, and my man was saying those things.
Yeah.
Back to them streets. Even after I left, you know, got caught up in some fetty. You know what I'm saying? So. She called the cops on me though, but she knew I was about to leave because I'm all around the world. So you can check my IG. I'm all around the world. But the last one.
So he all around the world. He can't find a girl.
Okay.
So he gets on Kendra G.
Plays, I'm starting to realize this nigga's kind of insane a little bit. I'm really trying to work with this dude. Like, bro, I mean, you're 37 now. I'm 48. Nigga, don't act like you're really from the super social media era like that, bro. You're not a kid. You're 37, nigga. So that, like, see, because I'm trying, you know, you feel me? Like, I got to grow up and understand people, but this nigga's a little irritating at this point.
Yeah.
You just keep saying something. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
check
And
my IG.
I'm like
I'm
you
around the
too.
world.
That's
Nobody's checking your IG, nigga.
yeah, that's so
I
weird
can
to
I'm
promise
say.
like
you.
you, Chef.
It's
I'm a Levi guy too, man. I mean, I ain't really into the designer stuff like that. I'm a Levi guy too, man.
yeah.
Just keep it
Yeah.
simple. Like I'm from the old school.
Shit,
But
it's okay.
no,
Th-
it's
I mean,
just
I ain't gonna lie. Once I bought my house, I mean, all that gear shit was out the window. I mean, you
Right,
know what I'm
yeah.
right.
saying? Like whatever you
As you
think about me when I walk out in public, and you know, I know that I'm sitting on a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could think
right.
about whatever about my goddamn shirt.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
That's
you know,
right.
there's levels to this shit. But I guess if you
Yeah.
don't got shit, then them Gucci belts and shit, they really do
Yeah,
mean something
exactly.
to you. I get it.
But
I
it's
get it.
just like you said, Dr. Hood. I mean, like, he's just trying to put his shit out there. He's just trying to get as many people as he can to come to his social media or to watch this and seek
Oh,
him out.
okay.
Right?
Oh, got you. Got you.
Yeah.
I got you. So people, okay. So a lot of these motherfuckers ain't even up here serious. They just getting up here just to run through the thing.
So he's
It's
just trying to get
15
some
seconds
clout.
of fame. 15 seconds of fame for this guy, for this simp right here.
The simp. I like when a woman says simp, it really hits different. It does.
This is the simple limp.
Simple.
4 years ago.
4 years ago. Okay. So you don't got to
I'm
answer
about to
this
say
question.
government informant. Government. Huh?
You don't have to answer this question, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It was I think it was last week. Yeah.
See, he made sure he did that so that he
Terrible. Terrible. Oh no.
because it gets weirder and weirder the longer the distance has been, right? What they say per capita, you know what I'm saying? It gets weirder and weirder.
Clearly.
Is that woman an option?
Nah, because I was in Florida, so I'm from Florida though, for real. So I just moved out here really this week. I just moved out here this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all around the world, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and hold myself back like my mama said. She said, like, you can't sit here and wait for people. So
Well, wait, real quick, some clarity. So why is she not an option? What's wrong with her?
it was a one.
He needs to stop listening to his fucking mom. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead. You know, I respect moms. I love my mother. You know, me and my mother, you know, we got a very good relationship. Okay. But in this position right here, when it comes to dating, and if I wasn't able to find my significant other after all those years, 37 years, you know, you got to stop listening to your mom, bro. You do. And we always get on these households that are raised without the father and, you know, all of this. I know the stepdad was there, but I think it hits a little bit different, the biological and the stepdad.
Definitely.
I think it does.
Oh,
rather,
no.
for the positive or the negative. For the positive, you know, it could be
fine.
Depending on who it is. If your biological is a piece of shit, I guess it might be better for the stepdad, you know. But
there's so many ways. It just depends. Yeah.
He's showing a lot of symptoms of a guy that's suffering. I'm gonna make a
symptoms. I love it. I love it. Yes, symptoms.
Yeah,
number one.
Yeah, exactly. See.
Yes, symptoms.
Bria got that sauce.
You guys are geniuses.
Bria got that
like
sauce. The symptoms.
That's it.
Symptoms.
Dissection.
And it can be from mothers making a boyfriend, you know, what they say, boyfriend or something.
You mean like when they make their son kind of like the head of the household and
right.
Their son, like he's like the man of the house, all those like phrase words that we use and say, you know, like usually it's the eldest son and they end up being treated by the mother like the man of the house, and it ends up kind of coming off like it would be a partnership other than like a mother and a son, more like a mother and a partner, which is really, really, that's something to talk about for sure. That is, it's inappropriate. And it's just not, a son needs to be a son to a mother. They need to be a child. They don't need to be worrying about all of the responsibilities that a man needs to worry about running a household. It's way too much. And yeah, it's definitely a twisted relationship to be in with a mother. And it happens a lot in fatherless households. Yeah.
So I'm from Florida though, for real. So I just moved out here really this week. I just moved out here this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all around the world, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and hold myself back like my mama said. She said, like, you can't sit here and wait for people. So
well, wait, real quick, some clarity. So why is she not an option? What's wrong with her?
It was a one night stand. It was a one night stand. You know, I just was moving through there real quick back to hometown.
Okay, we want to get clarity on the streetwalker. That means you dated a prostitute?
Yeah, a former prostitute. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is the difference?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What the fuck is the difference, man? What's the former? He got all formal with the shit.
Yeah.
He talking about former. He got formal with his fuck ass. SIMP Olympics. Go pick up your prescription. You know, it's at the local Walgreens at the CVS. Just tell them that you was on the Kendra G show. You know, you don't gotta show no ID. Just get in your phone and go to the Kendra G show and scroll to the timestamp where they can see your face. You know, you can get your prescription, man. Take all the pills, man. Don't leave none in the bottle. You take a few and then think that you're all right, and you leave half of the pills still in the bottle. Take them all until they gone, bro. What's his name? Mr. Trey Pac. This guy think he's Tupac. He think he's Tupac. His name is Trey Pac.
So whack.
She was former. So when you were dating her, she was no longer being a prostitute.
She was still in the lifestyle, not that lifestyle, but she was stripping. So whatever the case may be, you know, I knew what it probably was. But yeah, she was stripping. So
now she was fucking. She got dudes coming up to the club. She's fucking. Come on, man.
Definitely.
Get off of this.
He just admitted, he said he knew what it probably was. What you think that means?
This nigga right here.
She must have had amazing sex.
Yeah,
Kid
not
just
that
says
lifestyle, but she was stripping. So whatever the case may be, you know, I knew what it probably was. But yeah, she was stripping. So
she must have had amazing sex.
Yeah, I mean, we bonded and everything. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know, like I said, I can't judge nobody because I was kind of up in that lifestyle with my friends. They was doing things. Even though my job is work for the government. My friends, they were doing different types of things, and
can we
she would bring other females over and everything like that.
Pause this.
Yeah.
But now I want to ask. Now I have some very serious questions. It's not my business what you do, but you work for the government. You told me that. Now, working for the government, what are you, like a service employee? Do you work for like MARTA, like Metro type shit? Like, I'm just saying, the stuff you're talking about, can you could just do this?
He said it like already like 5 times that he works for the government. He keeps dropping all that.
But what is he like?
Yeah,
I wonder what he does.
Bah, yeah.
I'm so not.
He seems like you know, he seems like he just wants to come off like he's cool because he goes to strip clubs. He wants to be way cooler than he really actually is. He's not. We all can see you're not really that cool.
Man, I'm all like, man, what's up with this dude?
He looking for a hoe.
This dude is a trip.
He's looking for a hoe, but he wants it on a
always
discount. He wants the hoe on a discount. He wants to just get her on the, because he's tired of, like, he's going state to state. He's on a tricking binge. Like, he's financially invested into his tricking.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's like a casino. You know you're not gonna crack the casino, but you keep going because them son of a bitches have taken so much from you. You feel like you're invested.
Wow.
It's like pimping and hoeing.
It's a trick.
You know, the woman, after that's why you get her to break bread so much at the beginning, because she's gonna be like, damn, I done gave this motherfucker 100,000. I'm not leaving this motherfucker.
It's a trickathon.
Yeah, it is. I hope you guys like the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Brought to you by yours truly. We got Kendra G right there.
Beautiful woman.
He dates 304s. You know, the SIMP Olympics tag. You know, we're gonna have that. When I got the Letterman, I'm gonna have the Dr. Hood Lettermans with all my little patches and shit. You know,
yeah.
The SIMP Olympics, the Dr. Hood.
What's a 304?
It's the Miami area code, right?
Nope. It's see, back in the day, because I'm an old school guy. Back in the day, when we had pagers, if you type in 304 on a pager and turn it upside down, it spells hoe.
Ho.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it comes from the pager days.
Oh,
the pager,
because
you're trying to type in little codes and messages, on a pager, old school shit. But that's it.
Yeah,
that's who that guy dates.
So I wanted her to change, but you can't push somebody but so much, you know what I'm saying?
You can't make a hoe a housewife. Hey. You can't. Let's back up, because this is where the subject matter is right here.
You can't make a hoe a housewife.
See, we knew that. We knew that. We knew that. I practiced that. It took a while before I just kind of put my guard down to women. You know what I'm saying? It took a while, because it was like, shit, fuck that.
Ricky Daniels.
Man, I'm telling you, you be up shit creek with no paddle.
Like I said, I can't judge nobody, because I was kind of up in that lifestyle with my friends. They was doing things. Even though my job is work for the government. My friends, they was doing.
So he a crooked motherfucker.
He probably I don't know. I don't want to actually guess his job.
Different types of things, and she will bring other females over and everything like that. So I wanted her to change, but you can't push somebody but so much. You know what I'm saying? You can't push somebody but so much. You try to tell them, and they're gonna make that decision. They're gonna do what they want to do. So
fair enough. All right, Trey, what's the age range you would date? You're 37.
I'm gonna say like 25, about 45. But older women. I've talked to some older women that's 60.
60.
Whoa.
Ooh. He jumped out there.
Yo.
He jumped out there with it.
60.
60.
I wasn't prepared for that.
He didn't say the 50 burger.
This nigga.
He said the 60.
Wow.
This nigga. So basically, okay, I know what type of dude he is. I see what he's on.
They were born in the 60s if there was 60.
He's looking for a consistent pouch.
I understand.
He might be better off just tricking, man.
I just said what he should just do.
It might be cheaper, huh?
He will.
He said he got the money at the beginning.
Yeah, well.
Said the girl got to at least make 50.
That? I know, but he described himself as making roughly over that, and it's like, man, I don't know. I'm not sold.
You know.
They're
not dating my homie. I told you I'm about to make another template for this.
Yeah,
it's gonna look like I'm picking on black guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This dude got a lot. Yeah, he got a lot going on. So
yeah, he does.
And I guess I imagine we all do.
Exactly.
But damn, bro.
Yeah, this interview isn't going well for him. Let's listen again.
Intellectual mind states, intellectual mind states, they real mature and everything, obviously, but yeah, they're real mature and everything. Different mind states. They know what they want sometimes, but
they know what they want at 60.
Sometimes, he said. Sometimes.
Damn, homie.
Not no person that cheat though. I promise you that I don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? When you in it with me, it's like a gang though, for real, But I'm gonna let you do what you want to do, to a certain extent, until you get right and you understand what I'm doing though,
Sounds like a nightmare.
And do you want kids though, correct?
I take some kids. I know you said on
your own. I'm sorry. Do you have to? A question I'm asking is, do you want your own biological kids?
Yeah, I would like my own biological kids. I know you you talk about God and everything, you know what I'm saying? These are lasting evil times though, so me messing with a girl right now, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to actually put some kids into this situation, where it could be horrible for them in this day and age though,
Damn. So because tragic shit happens all the time, far too much. But is he feeding into the propaganda?
Mm-hmm.
Or what?
Yeah, man. He's so lost. He's so lost in life. That's not a strong man,
He listening to his mama too much. He ain't got that dad to. We fight. Men fight through this shit. That's what keeps the world going, because there's gonna be men that no matter what or whatever happens, we're gonna fight.
Yeah, man. Like it's actually sad. Like listening to him, he just doesn't have the confidence that he should have or that he could have, and he tries to compensate for that in really stupid other ways. But it's actually pretty sad, to be honest. This guy is a mess on this interview. Looking for a partner, talking about dating 60-year-olds and prostitutes. Shit, he's kind of crazy to me.
Talk about he won't date nobody that make under 45,000.
What is he looking for?
That would probably make me feel bad, so I got to be with the right woman.
Gotta be the right woman. All right, Trey, why do you think you're single?
Because I move around a lot, and that's the reason why my past relationships failed, move around a lot, that distance.
Okay, and why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
I'd be lucky to be with them, if they chose me. So.
Oh man, that's that.
Okay.
For one, he didn't answer the question.
Yeah, I'm gonna
go back some before I cut in.
question. That's the worst thing ever. Worst answer ever.
Before I carve in on this guy.
Because I move around a lot, and that's the reason why.
So he moved around a lot. He worked for the government. What does this guy do?
He sounds unstable. That's it. All that stuff, all that other stuff he's talking about, he just sounds unstable, unfortunately.
What government job travels all the fucking time?
He's like, yeah. He's like the FBI. Come on now.
You're not getting on Kendra G, you're not. Hopefully not.
Sure. Hell no. I'm
or
just
maybe
saying.
He's trying to seem like maybe he's setting motherfuckers up and he jumping on Kendra G just to make it seem like he's a cool nigga or some shit.
But like, even think about government jobs. You're usually working for like your like the city or somewhere you live, right? Like that's how you get a government job, unless you're like I said, like the FBI or some crazy like, you know, enterprise, like you know, something really high up. And again, like, why would you be on this show doing this if you were? But like government jobs, aren't they usually like, I don't know, you work for your city and you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. This is nuts. This dude is nuts.
Am I totally off, or I don't know?
Nah, you're right on. That's I can't figure it out.
Like government jobs, you can't. And like I know that there obviously are some government jobs higher up which may cause for like frequent travel, but most government jobs are like, that's the point of a government job. You like have like some kind of roots in your community, in your city, and where you know what I mean? That's
whatever happened to the days where people just go outside. Like if you're looking for a woman, you just, of course, you're not going to find her inside your house, right? So you just walk out of your house and you just seek women. Whatever happened to that?
Right.
Like this dude didn't even leave the house.
Yeah.
And these are the type of socially awkward dudes. Yeah. And they got so many tools, so many, you know, that's got so much technology and so much, just like he was trying to act like he's not in the, you know, he's the social media era. And, you know, like my kids are, but for the most part, we're from the regular era, man. And we were grown when all this shit pretty much came about. You know, we weren't still kids when Facebook came out, you know.
Nah.
So, you know, this dude, let's finish him up though, because he, you know.
My past relationships failed, you know, move around a lot, you know, that distance.
Okay, and why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
I'd probably be lucky to be with them, you know, if they chose.
See, he's going at the relationship wrong, and you might disagree, Bree. Maybe you thought that was charming, you know, what he said, you know, but bro, you didn't even answer the question. You're already willing to just kiss somebody's ass for nothing, like basically whoever it is. Oh, she'll be lucky if I'll be lucky for her. Come on, man.
A weak game. That's all that is. It's some weak pretend game. That sounds this guy. That I hate that he didn't answer the question. No.
Yeah, but you know, what do you have to bring to? Because you're not there. You said you're always out of town.
Yeah,
and all of this. So yeah, I mean, it's not like you're somebody that's reliable, somebody that's there.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. And like, you just revealed that all of your past relationships failed because you just can't be committed for whatever reason. I mean, no.
So well, maybe if he gets on Kendra G though, right. You know, it'll be so much different. You know, his dating experience will be so much different. You know.
Right. It's just so bizarre that, you know, I guess these people come on.
So he's always out of town and he's always on Instagram showing everybody he's out of town.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Chose me, so.
If they chose you. Now you mentioned it though. They say you was working for the government dating a prostitute.
Yeah.
And there you
she wasn't a prostitute anymore. She wasn't a prostitute.
She wasn't a prostitute anymore. He turned a hoe into a housewife. Yeah. The slate goes away. You know, this is another reason why women think they could be a slut in their 20s, and then some simp like this is gonna be, he's gonna be lucky for her to even like him. For her to even like you? What kind of simp shit is that? So I'm lucky that you even like me? You haven't done anything? This is the thirst. This is when the thirst gets that bad. This is when the OnlyFans, you know, that bag gets so fat. This is when you see guys, they're all on Instagram. Every Instagram thought that's on there, they're liking the pictures. They're saying hello gorgeous and shit. It's 50,000 thirsty ass dudes saying hello gorgeous, ain't getting no action at the end of the day. And this is the prime example. Oh, I should be lucky if she has me. I'll be lucky to be with her. How? The expectations are at the all-time low.
This is a hell of a guy for sure.
He's that sad and thirsty over his last relationship that he'll just go into the situation blind and just automatically, the first woman that pops up, hey, I'm lucky to have you. You don't have to do anything. You know, my last girl was a fucking hoe. So it ain't like you got to be something significant of some type of purpose. You know?
Exactly.
He's dating multiple streetwalkers. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she's not no prostitute. She wasn't no prostitute at that time, but I'm saying her previous
nigga, please.
But she was a stripper at the time.
She was a stripper at the time, you know. Okay. She actually came down to visit me in Florida through another friend of mine that works in the government, through a friend of mine. That was her best friend growing up. I met her, talked to her. She came down. She really wanted to stick around and be with me. She had some goals and some plans and everything, you know. I followed behind that.
Oh, damn. You followed behind it? Why would you follow behind? Hey, no offense to you, Bria. We haven't had these conversations, you know, so I could even get your stance. But, hey, I'm going to just go ahead on the limb. Why would a man go behind with her plan and follow? It didn't work. It didn't work in this guy's situation. We could talk about all these other situations, you know. I saw something very helpful on my other screen. I had to get that midstream, you know, multitask, man, boss.
Whatever. She decided to strip, but I'm like, you making $50 an hour. I mean, you making $50 a night, like, and then I'm paying for the
$50 a night. What? What is this guy doing? What is this guy doing?
What? $50 a night?
Doing what?
No job. You make more working at McDonald's than that. That's crazy.
This guy is on one.
$50 a night.
$50. Where's he at?
I think he messed. That was just a slip of the, not a slip of the tongue, but just I think he messed up there, guys.
Man, that boy is tripping.
For the ride, you breaking even, or you know, saying, oh, I'm going broke, you know what I'm saying? So you got to go, you know. So
Hold on. Let's let him explain his little situation.
Not no prostitute. She wasn't no prostitute at that time, but I'm saying her previous.
But she was a stripper at the time.
She was a stripper at the time, you know. Okay. She actually came down and visited me in Florida through another friend of mine that works in the government, through a friend of mine. That was her best friend growing up. I met her, talked to her. She came down. She really wanted to stick around and be with me. She had some goals and some plans and everything, you know. I followed behind that or whatever. She decided to strip, but I'm like, you making $50 an hour. I mean, you making $50 a night, like, and then I'm paying for the ride. You breaking even, you know.
Hey, woo, hey, this guy.
This is a goofy nigga.
Right? This is the simp limp, right?
Simp limp. Symptoms. He got those symptoms.
Oh,
you know.
Oh,
at least he figured it out. Like, okay, I'm breaking even. I'm not. This ain't no type of win situation. He just getting used all across the board. That's the only why a woman would even want to fuck with him.
Man,
is to use his ass.
Don't you guys think though, like when you're listening to stuff like this, that you see how much of a business transaction relationships actually are these days?
Wow.
Right? It's straight up.
Wow.
Like you're talking these numbers, it's like 45K, 50K. Like you have all these prerequisites, all these things you need to have in terms of business transactions. You know, it's just weird. He's just like, at the end of a night, you're thinking about either breaking even or coming off being with someone who's just fucked up all the way around. You know? Yo.
Yeah, that boy, man.
Going broke, you know what I'm saying? So you got to go, you know. So
he said you got to go.
Got you. The math wasn't mathing. She gotta make more money than $50 a night as a stripper, child. Ooh,
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, Trey, let's do it.
He said, that's what I'm talking about. That's what so you know, this is the lifestyle he wants to be in, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
This is the lifestyle he this dude ain't slick.
No, exactly.
This dude ain't slick. He's like, yeah, that's something. Yeah, if you get more than that, that's what I'm talking about right there. You the one for me. You know, he gonna keep getting the same shit you gonna get. And remember what I told you, Def Chef? Look at the top of his head. he got the hair up there. So that's why. See, I'm gonna tell you. And niggas that go bald, you niggas got it so good. I'm gonna tell you. Because this guy, he still got hair. He can just keep playing these little fuck games longer and longer and longer. And it's only enabling him to be a simp ass nigga. He's never gonna figure it out. So if she making 100 a night, oh yeah, hey, I'm fucking with you. You know. This dude needs to give it up, man. Work his government job. Find somebody nice that respects themselves.
How you want them to reach out to you, boo?
Trey.Pac. That's TREY.PACIG.
So it's not Mr. Trey Pac? It's not like how it's spelled.
Yeah, I ain't letting him get his shit off. That dude's a simp.
Yeah.
It's clear. There's nothing more to be said about it. You know, what y'all think? Talk to me.
That's pretty much it. I mean, it's all self-explanatory. Simp Olympics. He's a gold medal.
Well,
he's a gold medal.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I did a lot of simp shit too, man. I can't even judge, bro. I can't even judge him, man.
Confessional.
I would be a hypocrite.
See, I gotta have a screen that pops up. It says confessional. Come on, Dark Kent, talk to us.
Man, I did a lot of similar shit. Not everything he was saying, but I experienced some shit, man. I did some simp shit too, man. I don't want to go into too much detail because, but it was a learning experience for real, man.
That's right.
It was a learning experience.
Hey, we'll grant you immunity. We'll grant you immunity.
That's why I'm just listening, man. I'm trying to hear the brother whole story. Like, man, I can resonate with you, bro.
Well, no, this shit applies if I do this shit too. Nobody's out.
Yeah.
You know, if I do some simp ass shit, hey, you know, it all applies. It all applies.
Right.
You know, but if people know me,
man.
it's rare.
Rare. So
it's rare.
I had my share of a lot of simp moments, man. I had to learn from that shit. But hey, man, you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even get on a brother like that just to keep it a buck with y'all, man. I don't want to be a hypocrite like that, you know, because I did.
But like even like, what is the word?
But I definitely wouldn't go on no motherfucking Kendra G shit.
Nah.
Talking about I feel confident enough that I can find, you know, if I was single, I'm not single, I'm married. I feel confident enough that I can, you know what I'm saying, meet a chick on my own. You know what I'm saying? Just have to get out there, you know, mingle a little bit. So
right.
You know what I'm saying? Or through some mutual people that you may know. So
would you do the Kendra G hookup?
No.
I would just to troll. Well, nah, you know, hey, I'm doing my part for the team to promote the platform. You know what I'm saying? So if there was a way that it could be advantageous for me to get up on here and answer a few questions and, you know, take the clips and, you know, we'd be reacting to it and laughing and shit and, you know, why not, man? Why not?
Yeah.
So I would.
Yeah.
But not like seriously, like trying to date. Nah.
Yeah, because you know what it is. Like, but still, like, even though, you know, you could even just look at the word simp and just talk about that. Like for me, when I am like clowning this guy and laughing and saying, oh, he's a simp and stuff, I'm not saying because he had some emotional moments in life with a woman and so he's a simp. Like what is exactly your definition of that word too? Because like I feel like I'm saying that because he's on this show talking about, you know, dating 60-year-old women and how he's looking for like a working woman, and it's just weird. But that's why I'm saying that. But like, for what's your guys's definition of a simp, for just out of curiosity? It's not like just because you had like emotional moments or something, like something that you may consider weak or a weakness for a man to experience. I don't know.
He seems like the type to just pay a woman to be his friend type of motherfucker.
Okay. Yeah, no, I never experienced that type of shit. Yeah.
He seems like the type to just agree with a bunch of bullshit certain women or a woman he was like sweet on. Right, like, you know, you like a chick, he seemed like the type, okay, whatever, just pay for everything. Or just do little weird shit, just be hella extra. Won't correct her if she's on some bullshit.
Yeah. Like I get it, you know.
Even the way he explained the money situation, where he's all like, "Yeah, you make it $50 an hour first." So then he said $50 a night. Because when he said the hour, I said, "Shit."
I think he meant an hour. I think the next time when he said a night, I think that was just a mistake.
Nah, that wasn't no mistake. He said a night because he said after the gas and everything, he said he breaking even. Like that ain't gonna go.
Yeah.
So he's invested in this. Yeah. Like he wasn't doing that to support her career. Like look, what am I getting up out of this? Because see, usually I kind of figure, let's say I'm dating a chick and she works at a hospital, but I be taking her to work and shit. I kind of don't really expect gas money. I don't really know how far it was driving, what type of car. It's none of my business. All I'm just saying is what he said. That's all I'm looking at is what he said. So, man, bro, at $50 a night, don't cover the gas. And if she's a stripper, I don't really know what the shifts are for strippers.
Well, she got to pay the house. She got to pay the house. You know, the house might be, it sounds like it's about 50 where they at. You know what I'm saying?
Breaking even.
Might even be 100. The house might even be like 100. You know? So she ain't making shit. That's, you know, it didn't work out. But a simp is going to let a woman have guys on the side. Just doing shit that's just degrading to him.
Scandalous. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, anything a woman say goes. He's putting up with her attitudes. You know, when she's coming in, popping that shit, talking sideways.
He wants a bad bitch. Yeah.
He said, you know, is living with a bride just because, you know, you need a place to stay, and she's verbally abusing you. You know, that's simp behavior. I mean, it could go on and on. You know, a girl just using you, she fucking these other dudes, she get other dudes the pussy, but you're only good to come pick up her and her girls and take all of them to the club, and you're paying for everything,
right?
But she gonna call the other nigga, and he's gonna be the one fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's simp behavior,
right?
Symptoms.
Okay, you're just in the friend zone, and you're giving girls all kind of attention for no reason, and fucking expecting something out of it. You know, and you know you're not reciprocating none of that energy back to you. They could care less if you exist.
Mm-mm.
Taking a woman back after she cheats on you and shit. You know, that's simp shit. It is.
Right.
Everybody's been there, but shit, if you cut somebody's hair, does that make you a barber? I forgot who said that. If you cut one person's hair, does that make you a barber?
No.
So that doesn't make you a simp, but I mean, we gotta call it what it is. You know, it's simp behavior. If you do it repeatedly, if you're doing all of this shit repeatedly, if you're liking every girl's picture on Instagram and you're not, then and they don't even fuck with you, but you're just doing it because something in your head is making you think that this woman is gonna like you one day. If you're going in the strip club paying women, thinking that they don't just look at you like you're just another trick, you know.
Yeah.
There's layers, though. There's layers.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's just say with my situation, I was thinking with the head between my legs instead of the one on my shoulders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just trying to smash.
Yeah.
You know. But
this guy's doing the same thing. Like, I feel like that's what we was talking about the whole time. Like, he just wants like a bad bitch, something, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like every woman who strips or I don't know, as a prostitute is toxic or whichever, but he said that like he's looking for some
with a couple
toxic
of them.
woman, you know, and what do you think you're gonna get with that, right? You're just gonna get a whole bunch of drama. That's what he's looking for.
I think he was, you know, now that we got to the end and everything, you know, I think he was truthful about everything, but I think this is what he really wants. He wants a stripper in his life. You know, he's gonna take his chances to see how that works in a relationship, and he's gonna get the results that he's gonna get. You know, unfortunately. So unfortunate you know, dudes, because dudes think they got all the time in the world. We talk about this all the time. Kevin Samuel said that when a woman hits the wall, it's age 27 to 35, you know, that's like the danger zone where she needs to really be focusing in on who she's going to settle down with, who she's going to marry, you know, and that's when it gets hard. You know, you get after 35, you know, they start to have complications with giving birth and, you know, all of these things. And past 40, you know, it's a higher percentage. Yeah, you get a 50-year-old every now and then push one out. You know, you get a 45-year-old push one out. But for the most part, a woman should be looking to settle down and be in a relationship and being cooperative with a man at a younger age instead of being a city girl wanting to go through the whole phase all through your 20s and then expect just to be a simp just waiting at the end of the tunnel that you could just settle down with, and he doesn't care how many bodies you have. He doesn't care, right? Like, I'm not going to tell my daughters to do that. I'm not going to tell them, okay, now you guys is 18 and 20 and, you know, so now go out and screw as many guys as you can. And in your 20s, if there's a guy that wants to be serious with you and he's got qualities and values and you know, don't build a bond with him. Just keep hoeing around, because when you turn 35, there's going to be a simp like Trey Pac. You know,
right? Like, yeah.
And he's got to fly down with his little cloak on and shit.
And like, who would even want that anyways? You know what I mean? Like, that's not really goals in life, right? Like, that's crazy. Look at this guy. He's a complete mess in the dating world.
Right.
And this guy, he didn't have no children.
No.
No kids at all.
No. He wants some.
Brother, man. He's how old?
You waiting
30s.
too late. You waiting too late.
Yeah,
bro.
and look, he's just playing around.
It's about family. I'm all about family.
This guy.
You know, I think people should do this stuff. Get established. There's nothing wrong with being in a relationship and being serious with a woman that doesn't have the biggest ass. You feel me?
I was gonna say that.
And that's what it is.
The square chick, the one who's really intelligent.
She might got some glasses or something, you know.
Exactly.
And you don't like her because she doesn't want to put all that bullshit in her hair.
Right.
She wants to keep her shit natural. You overlooking her. She doesn't want to wear Balenciaga and all of this shit. But she'll hold down a family. She'll have a lot of children for you. Okay? And that's what the real value is. What is she telling the kids? Is she just twerking, talking on her phone all the time, ignoring the kids? Or is she actually interacting, drawing pictures, cutting out things, doing origami and different things, teaching them how to cook? You know, those are the values that I never hear people say.
Right.
And I just, you know, I don't gotta kill them with it, but I never really hear too much of that, you know, being talked about.
And you say that about like a woman's spouse, but it's the same for a man. Like, what's wrong with having a good man who goes out, works, makes an honest living, or whatever it is, whatever the numbers that you guys want to say, or whatever, gets a paycheck, brings it home to you. You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with those men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know how we did it. We chopped it up. Appreciate y'all for coming through.
did. Indeed, we did. Yeah, such a pleasure.
You know, the Dr. Hood show wouldn't be the same without y'all. You dig?
So sorry I couldn't get too much input on this because like I said, I had some similarity experiences there, like my man. So I didn't want to be a hypocrite and dump on him too much and dump on him at all. Hopefully that brother figure it out, man. And you know, while you don't got no children, man, and you ain't tied down, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's not too late. You still you know what I'm saying, a hot commodity to be single, to be a single black man with no children.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most of us already have kids, at least one or more or multiple from different sisters or women, period, in general. So, you know, for a brother to have no children, he can still be a good catch. He can,
and
hopefully he can turn it around. Right.
Yeah.
You know, but in that interview, you know, some things seemed a little murky. What he was saying, and then not answering that question directly. You know, when she asked, what was it? What makes you a good catch or something like that, or what makes a
Why
woman
would
lucky to
any
be
woman
with you?
be lucky to be exactly? Yeah.
You know, that's when you should spill your qualities of what makes you a good catch. What makes you
that
know
was
what I'm saying?
chance and he blew it.
That was your opportunity to identify that, expound on that a little bit more. So
he ain't got no qualities.
Right. No.
He don't want no quality. Like he fighting and calling the police, and you know what I'm saying? Like that, you scaring all the good prospects away because a good one, honestly, a good one ain't gonna want to be around that drama.
Right.
You know, and we've hunted, you know, I've hunted all different types of women, you know, so
right.
And I know which ones I could have that bullshit, and I know which ones I can't. Right.
That's right.
And that's a fact. You know, now whatever other people think might be something totally different than what it is. You dig?
Yeah.
So you know what it is. I remember having women. Man, I had women that I talked to that, you know, I really couldn't even use profanity talking to them because they just set that ground rule at the beginning.
Right.
It was like, yeah, you're not gonna just be talking to me like that. And if I wanted to continue, I had to respect that, you know.
Right.
So, you know, it's all how you know how you do it.
You hear that, ladies? You hear that?
Yeah.
Right up.
Man, you looking for a Jody and Yvette type of relationship?
Okay.
Anyway, get y'all closing remarks.
As I stated, you know, hopefully that brother figure it out, man. You know, I think he still has a chance to be a catch. You know what I'm saying? I think that the no children thing that is a good standout to be a catch to possibly a lot of you know, women out there. So you know, hopefully he can figure out not to be doing all those things, those simp things that y'all stated, and you know, get off that, man, and you know, show a little more value in yourself, brother. You valuable, man.
Yeah. You got value. He don't even know it.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Bree.
You know, for me, I feel like, unfortunately, I hate to say this, but I feel like this person would probably benefit from like a lot of like talk therapy. They seem to have some traumas in their life from their childhood and whatever they may have gone through with their parents and their, you know, whatever they experienced in relationships, and is transferring that to their life. I think that's normal. A lot of people do that. I think that, you know, I agree that this could be a catch, and I do actually really hope that this person goes and finds what they're looking for and can find, you know, a nice relationship and something that would add value and meaning to their life. But I feel like for the moment, I do feel like he did come off as a mess in his interview. And I feel like it's a little bit sad. And I do hope that they can get some help and maybe talk about some of the things that they may have gone through and really find some meaning and value in a relationship in their life in the future.
Nah, totally. You guys,
know?
I'm a close out, then I'm gonna talk to y'all in the back. But no,
Yeah.
I just think his whole interview, it's all about casting that line out like the fish. You got to cast that fishing rod and that line out. And I just think that the pool that he dipped his line in, he might got some good bait and everything like that. I'm not gonna get on that just from a 10-15 minute interview that he had, but I think he's casting it in the wrong pool. He's gonna end up finding somebody on a low budget. Like he said, he'll take a 25, so he could find a woman that is not even thinking about the future at all and just thinking about right now. This is the perfect recipe to be a 40-plus-year-old man running around without a family. It's like a lion running around lonely and shit without a family with scars on his fucking face. You know what I'm saying? That's not how you want to be. You want to have the big pride. You want to, have the family ties. And, I think that's far more important than people put on that. Family is important. Even you and your sister, I don't know how big your family is besides her, but that's like, imagine not having her, and I can't imagine not having, my brothers and sisters. I don't talk to them every day, but, so I try to have a lot of kids so that my kids can have that same type of network, so this dude's a simp. Anyway, Dr. Hood, appreciate y'all for coming in. Hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. We out of here. Peace.